Welcome back in final part 14 of PlayStation. Anyways, let's continue.
The PlayStation brand has a wide series of magazines from across different continents, covering PlayStation-related articles and stories.
Many of these magazines work closely with Sony and thus often come with demo discs for PlayStation games.
Currently, there are 3 magazines still in circulation, namely PlayStation, the official magazine, PlayStation Official Magazine, Official PlayStation Magazine, Australia.
However, over the years, many PlayStation magazines have spawned while a few have also become defunct. These include the official US PlayStation Magazine, official UK PlayStation Magazine, official UK PlayStation 2 Magazine.
PlayStation Underground was a non-traditional magazine that Sony Computer Entertainment America produced and published between spring 1997 to spring 2001.
Subscribers received 2 PlayStation CDs, along with a booklet and colorful packaging every quarter.
The CDs contained interviews, cheats, programmers' moves, game demos, and one-of-a-kind memory card saves.
Several issues showed how a game was created from basic design to final product.
Since the CDs could only be run on a PlayStation, it proved a useful marketing tool, which spawned a line of PlayStation Underground Gem Packs demo CDs and which contained highlights from recent issues of PlayStation Underground, along with seemingly as many game demos that could be packed on a single CD.
Unlike PlayStation Underground, these were available in most stores for $4.95, were published twice a year in summer and winter, and usually spotlighted newly released or coming soon games.
By 2001, Sony had decided to phase out Underground to focus on the Gem Packs with the release of the PlayStation 2.
PlayStation Underground CDs are mainly in the hands of collectors these days.
PlayStation Underground was an American video game magazine originally published by Sony Computer Entertainment America.
The magazine focused on the PlayStation fanbase, including gaming on the original Sony PlayStation and the PlayStation 2, and was promoted as a PlayStation fan club.
Unlike its paper-based counterpart, the official US PlayStation magazine, PlayStation Underground, came in the form of CD-ROMs, which could be played on the PlayStation and PlayStation 2 consoles.
Subscribers were also given access to a members-only website.
The magazine released its first issue on March 26, 1997, and its final issue in 2001.
The magazine released a total of 17 issues during its active years.
The magazine was eventually merged with official US PlayStation magazine in 2001 when it was discontinued. In 2015, PlayStation Underground returned as a video series where gameplay from upcoming games is shown in a Let's Play format by the PlayStation.
Blog team discusses the game with a developer.
Each issue consists of 2 CD-ROMs that can be played on a PlayStation or a PlayStation 2 console or an emulator. Disc 1. The Vault, a collection of playable game demos of upcoming Sony Computer Entertainment America game titles.
Codebook, hints, cheat codes and strategy guides for video games.
Imports, preview of games from around the world such as Europe and Japan, which have yet to be released in the United States.
download station additional game content, such as extra secret levels or hidden characters, which are saved into the memory card for use with certain games, similar to DLC.
Tech Q&A, a section which asks and answers questions behind product development and the PlayStation's technological capabilities.
Debriefing video interviews with major video game designers who work with a PlayStation console.
Behind the scenes, a look at the making of video games, commercial spots, etc.
Event Center, a highlight of current happenings in the PlayStation brand, promotions and marketing events.
Bulletins, exclusive special notices and opportunities for PlayStation Underground Club members.
Transmission, a feature showcasing upcoming features and contests.
Alphas, exclusive previews and premieres of upcoming games.
Unhidden content, each issue, and various Easter eggs hidden throughout the sections including cheat codes, game movies, and game demos.
The second disc contains mostly demos of upcoming games as well as game trailers.
For example, in the second issue of PlayStation Underground, the second disc was a square-themed disc containing demos to Final Fantasy VII and Bushido Blade as well as exclusive upcoming trailers of new Square games.
PlayStation Underground featured video interviews with many high-profile game designers as well as other notable figures in the entertainment industry internationally during their debriefing, tech Q&A and behind-the-scenes segments. These include Dave Jaffe, Incognito Entertainment, Twisted Metal 2, Twisted Metal, Black.
Hironobu Sakaguchi, Square, Final Fantasy VII.
Nobuo Uematsu, Square, Final Fantasy VII.
Yoshinori Kiddus, Square, Final Fantasy VII.
Todd McFarlane, Acclaim Entertainment, Spawn.
Kazuo Hirei, Sony Computer Entertainment, Sony Computer Entertainment.
Masaya Matsura, Nanon Shah, Parappa the Rapper.
Stuart Copeland, The Police, Spur of the Dragon.
Ken Kutarachi, Sony Computer Entertainment, Next Generation PlayStation.
Phil Harrison, Sony Computer Entertainment, Next Generation PlayStation.
Tamanobu Itagaki, Team Ninja, Next Generation PlayStation.
Yasunori Yamachi, Polyphony Digital, Gran Turismo 2.
Shuhei Yoshida, Japan Studio, Ape Escape.
Tony Hawk, Neversoft, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Jason Rubin, Naughty Dog, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, Crash Bandicoot, or Crash Team Racing.
Ted Price, Insomniac Games, Spur of the Dragon, Spuro 2, Ripto's Rage.
Takuro Fujiwara, Wookiee Camp, Tomba 2, The Evil Swine Return.
And Hideo Kojima, Kojima Productions, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty.
The RPG version of PlayStation Underground's Holiday 2004 demo disc was released with a major glitch that caused the save data to be wiped on all memory cards connected to the PlayStation 2 if the demo for Beautiful Joe 2 was played.
Sony sent an email to subscribers of the magazine warning users to remove the memory cards from the PlayStation 2 before inserting the demo disc.
The staff of PlayStation Underground included Narrator, Gary Harf.
Narrator, Chris Cohen.
Senior Executive Producer, Andrew Howes.
Senior Producer, Terry Rogers.
Executive Producer, Peter Dill.
Producer, Gary Barth.
Marketing Director, Colin McLean.
Marketing Manager, Michelle Vercelli.
Audio, Buzz Burrows.
Music composition, sound effects, Nathan Brimholt.
Music composition, Chuck Dowd.
Marketing Coordinator, Yvonne Smith.
Marketing Coordinator, Product Manager, Kim Yoon.
Creative Director, Alan Drummer.
Test Manager, Mark Pentek.
Art Staff, Christian Lowe.
And Tech Team, Francesca Reyes. Advertising slogans used for each PlayStation console iteration. PlayStation. In us lives, the first letter E was printed in red to denote the word ready. In us stood for ready, 9th of September, US commercials.
You are not E. The letter E was printed in red to denote the word ready, as in you are not ready.
And do not underestimate the power of PlayStation. From the SAPS, Society Against PlayStation, series of adverts. PS1. Wherever, whenever, forever. PlayStation 2. The beginning.
Live in your world, play in ours. The PlayStation face button icons were used to denote certain letters. Live in your world, play in ours.
Welcome to the third place.
Fun, anyone?
And the ultimate just got better. PlayStation 9. Teleport yours today. PlayStation Portable. PSP helps yeah. PSP 1000 series.
Dude, get your own. PSP 2000 series.
Everywhere just got better. PSP 3000 series and PSP Go.
It's go time, PSP Go.
Your whole world in your hands, UK and Europe territories.
And step your game up, US territory, PSP 3000 series and PSP Go.
PlayStation 3. The wait is over.
Welcome shame free. The number 3 is used to denote an E and was printed in red.
This is living.
Play Be Beyond. The number 3 is used to denote an E and was printed in red.
It only does everything. US commercials. PS3 Slim.
The game is just the start. Start PS3. EU countries.
Long live play. PS3 Slim.
Never stop playing. PS3 Slim.
And greatness awaits. PS3 Super Slim. PlayStation Move. This changes everything.
And move into the action.
PlayStation Network. Download, play, connect. PlayStation Vita. Never stop playing.
And the world is in play. EU only.
PlayStation 4. See the future.
Push the boundaries of play.
Greatness awaits.
This is for the players.
And we're the greatest play. On PlayStation 5. Play has no limits.
And it happens on PlayStation 5.
The most notable of recent PlayStation commercials is the series of It Only Does Everything commercials featuring a fictional character called Kevin Butler, who is a vice president at PlayStation.
These commercials usually advertise the PlayStation 3 and its games through a series of kinetic answers to Dear PlayStation queries.
These commercials garnered popularity among gamers, though its debut commercial received criticism from the Nigerian government due to a reference to the common 419 scams originating in Nigeria.
Sony issued an apology and a new version of the advert with the offending line change was produced.
A spin-off of the campaign has been created for the PlayStation Portable, which features similar campaign commercials called the Step Your Game Up campaign, featuring a fictional teenage character named Marcus Rivers acting similarly to Kevin Butler but answering the Dear PlayStation queries about the PSP. Kevin Butler, portrayed by Jerry Lambert, was a marketing character used by Sony Computer Entertainment America as part of their It Only Does Everything 2009 to 11 and Long Live Play 2011 advertising campaigns for the PlayStation 3 in North America.
He starred as the vice president of various fictitious departments within the PlayStation division of Sony, responding to Dear PlayStation queries.
Due to the positive reception to the commercials, Sony extended them throughout the remainder of 2010 as well as into 2011.
The character was created by Duchelle, the advertising agency responsible for the campaign.
Duke/LA also managed Kevin Butler's Twitter account and wrote his E3 2010 speech.
Creative Circus graduates Will Lindbergh and Mark Adler were responsible for creating the Hall of Play Facebook application to induct PlayStation gamers into the Hall of Play by Kevin Butler.
Kevin Butler first appeared in a 2009 ad for MLB09, the show called Dustin vs. PlayStation, where he, the director of game accuracy, was debating the in-game abilities of Dustin Pedroia, 2008 AL MVP.
He then appeared in another ad for the game called Joe the Fan, discussing Pedroia's abilities with a fan named Joe Bianconello, a baseball connoisseur.
These are the only two commercials, not part of the It Only Does Everything campaign, and featured the original model PS3 due to these two commercials being made before the Slim model was released.
The original PS3 model can also be seen in Kevin Butler's Artist Spotlight for Mod Nation Racers.
The first commercial in the It Only Does Everything campaign began with a price drop and rebranding of the PS3, where the director of rumor confirmation, Kevin Butler, responded to a call in regards to a rumor about the PS3 price drop.
Kevin Butler then appeared in many additional commercials.
On June 15, 2010, he made a live appearance at Sony's E3 press conference promoting the PlayStation Move and gaming in general.
He revealed on his Twitter account that he had a college degree in MBA, Master of Being Awesome.
In the What Are You Waiting For commercial, it was shown that Kevin Butler had his own RV called the PlayStation VP vehicle, and he put the PlayStation Move to the ultimate test by spending 90 days in the McGuire family's house. For the 2009 holiday season, Kevin Butler teamed up with Best Buy employee Nick DeVita from New York to promote a PS3 Best Buy bundle.
They also teamed up to promote PS3 Best Buy bundles for the consequent holiday seasons in 2010 and 2011.
On August 26, 2011, Butler told his Twitter followers, "KB's off to be president of my uncle's new upstart company," which was later revealed to be fictional, Economy Flooring.
This led to the launch of a new marketing campaign, Long Live Play, to succeed the It Only Does Everything marketing campaign.
The first commercial in the long live play campaign began with Butler as president, economic soaring, until he receives a call from Jack Tretton, president of Sony Computer Entertainment America, to return to PlayStation. On October 27, 2011, until Thanksgiving 2011, as part of the long live play campaign, Kevin Butler opened the Hall of Play, inducting PlayStation gamers into the Hall of Play through Facebook.
As part of a DLC pack for Little Big Planet karting, players who pre-ordered the game received the Kevin Butler Sackboy costume and executive golf cart.
He had a different title in each commercial, except the two TaBNWNE, the show commercials, the Resistance 3 and Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception commercials, such as Director of Rumor Confirmation, or VP of First Person Shooter Relations.
In his YouTube channel, he noted that he was PlayStation VP of lots of stuff.
In the PlayStation Move commercials, instead of responding to Dear PlayStation queries, Kevin Butler had Dear World queries about motion gaming.
In the I Bet There's a New Pet in Town commercial, he had a Dear Puppies query for puppies.
In the video announcing the launch of video streaming on PlayStation 3 in Canada, he referred to Canadians as Canadies. There have also been some unofficial titles given to him.
At E3 2010, for example, when Gabe Newell came out to present Portal 2 on the PlayStation 3, Newell made a joke stating that Kevin Butler had introduced himself backstage as the VP of Sharpening Things, which is why Newell seemed nervous.
The Hall of Play was a fictional Hall of Fame that honored PlayStation gamers as part of Sony's Long Live Play campaign.
The Hall of Play opened on October 27, 2011, with a Kevin Butler version of PlayStation's To Michael commercial. Kevin Butler was praised and his picture was shown at the end instead of Michael's.
Kevin Butler began inducting various gamers every weekday into the Hall of Play on November 1, 2011 until Thanksgiving, November 24, 2011.
Whoa!
Although Kevin Butler no longer personally inducted gamers after November 24, 2011, with their own induction video, PlayStation gamers could still be inducted by Butler through PlayStation's Facebook page app, where Kevin Butler walks players through the Hall of Play and has players recite the Hall of Play oath.
Players were then treated to their own version of the To Michael commercial, with their name being engraved in a picture of themselves in the place of Michael's picture. The app has since been taken down. In one of his first commercials, in response to a rumor monarch questioning an unconfirmed price drop for the PlayStation 3, he says, "You can't believe everything you read on the internet. Otherwise, I'd be a Nigerian millionaire by now."
This prompted Nigeria's Minister of Information and Communication, Professor Dora Akunyili, to demand an apology from Sony, calling the commercial an unwarranted attack on the reputation and image of the country.
In response, Sony promptly issued an apology to the Nigerian government and immediately removed the commercial from the air.
A few days later, Sony replaced the commercial with an edited version, replacing the original line with, "You can't believe everything you read on the internet." That's how World War I got started.
In July 2010, New Zealand television station TV3 ran an advertisement for Something Big on Monday nights.
Gaming website Button Masher accused TV3 of directly ripping off the montage "It Only Does All-Nighters / Blu-ray Games" commercial.
Kevin Butler replied via Twitter, "Dear TV3, you could have at least put my photo on top of the amp. Sheesh."
Just the sheesh.
In January 2011, Sony sued George Hotz and others, in part for publishing PS3's private keys, which allows users to modify the system to run customized or unofficial software.
On 9 February 2011, a post was published on Kevin Butler's Twitter account containing an earlier dongle key.
The post was made in reply to another user who tweeted the code to @Kevin Butler in an attempt to mock Sony's threat that they'd prosecute anyone who posts the PlayStation 3 private key. Kevin Butler replied, appearing to mistake the code for a series of coordinates in the game Battleship, joking, "Let me guess. You sank my battleship," and copying the original message in his reply.
The post was later deleted from the @Kevin Butler Twitter account.
On September 11, 2012, Sony sued Lambert, alleging trademark infringement, due to his appearance in a Bridgestone commercial that featured the Wii as part of the sales promotion.
They settled 4 months later, with Lambert agreeing not to appear in video game advertisements for 2 years.
The string of commercials starring Kevin Butler was met with positive acclaim due to its humorous and lively tone.
Whoa.
Gaming site ComicU commented on the first 2 commercials that were released. "What we didn't mention is how funny they are."
Sony Computer Entertainment America Senior Vice President Peter Hill said that the commercials had been tremendously successful. Consumers love it. "It's great to hear people like you guys love it. And the results are really in the sales, because it's really been flying since this coincided in September with the launch of the new PS3.
Engadget also loved the commercial, saying, "We have to hand it to Sony, they followed up nicely on their worst-kept secret trade show jokes with an ad campaign that is fittingly self-aware."
Destructoid praised the commercials, saying that they were much better than Sony's previous White Room series of ads, which was met with mostly negative reception, with most calling it creepy.
When Butler appeared at E3 2010, he was met with large praise from the audience.
Peter Hill, the real VP of marketing for Sony Computer Entertainment America, said that the company had received requests for interviews with Butler from people who did not realize that he was a fictional character. NPR named a sandwich in his honor.
Whoa.
The sandwich, a double bacon cheeseburger sandwiched in between 2 Monte Cristos, was based on a remark that was made by the fictional executive.
His catchphrase, "Well played, Mar," from a series of commercials with 2009 AL MVP Joe Mar, is widely quoted among baseball fans and has been the subject of parodies and t-shirts.
The clip was regularly played on the main video board at Target Field whenever Mar made a winning play, such as a hit or a home run.
In July 2006, an advertising campaign in the Netherlands was released in which a white model dressed entirely in white and a black model dressed entirely in black was used to compare Sony's new ceramic white PSP and the original piano black PSP.
This series of ads depicted both models fighting with each other and drew criticism from the media for being racist, though Sony maintained that the ad did not feature any racist message.
In November 2006, a marketing company employed by Sony's American division created a website entitled "All I Want for Christmas is a PSP," designed to promote the PSP virally.
The site contained a blog which was purportedly written by Charlie, a teenage boy attempting to get his friend Jeremy's parents to buy him a PSP. and providing a music video of either Charlie or Jeremy rapping about the PSP.
Visitors to the website quickly recognized that the domain name was registered to a marketing company, exposing the campaign on sites such as YouTube and Dig.
Sony was forced to admit that the site was in fact a marketing campaign, and in an interview with NextGen.biz, Sony admitted that the idea was poorly executed.
Between 1999 and 2007 and 2009 to 2010, PlayStation was the main kit sponsor of French Ligue 1 club AJ Auxerre and Olympique Lyonnais, respectively. PlayStation has been an official sponsor of WWE pay-per-view events in the past, including In Your House, Buried Alive, WrestleMania 13, Bad Blood, In Your House and Invasion. While the PlayStation 2 had sponsored 3 consecutive Royal Rumble events, 2003 to 2005, Armageddon 2004, and No Mercy 2005. Between 2016 and 2022, PlayStation was the sponsor of the Fiesta Bowl. In 2005, Australian newspaper The Age wrote an article about the PlayStation brand.
Among the numerous interviews conducted with various people in the industry was an interview with Jeffrey Brand, Associate Professor in Communication and Media at Bond University, who said, "PlayStation reignited our imagination with video games."
Game designer Yoshiki Akamoto called the brand revolutionary. PlayStation has changed gaming, distribution, sales, image and more, while Evan Wells of Naughty Dog said, PlayStation is responsible for making playing games cool. In 2009, Vitru Incorporated listed the PlayStation brand as number 13 on the Vitru 100 Top Social Brands of 2009.
The ranking was based on various aspects, mainly dealing with popular social media sites in aspects such as social networking, video sharing, photo sharing, and blogs.
In 2010, Gizmodo stated that the PlayStation brand was one of the last Sony products to completely stand apart from its competitors, stating that, if you ask the average person on the street what their favorite Sony product is, more often than not you'll hear PlayStation.
As of April 2012, the PlayStation brand is the most followed brand on social networking site Facebook, with over 22 million fans and followers in total, which is more than any other brand in the entertainment industry.
A study by Greenlights Entertainment Retail has also shown that the PlayStation brand is the most interactive, making 634 posts and tweets on social networking sites Facebook and Twitter. In July 2014, Sony posted in a company release video that the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita sold a combined total of 100 million units.
It was announced at Tokyo Game Show on September 1, 2014, that PlayStation home game consoles claim 78% market share of all home consoles in Japan.
As of 2015, PlayStation is the best-selling home console brand worldwide. That's it for today. Thank you for watching the massive, longest episode of TaBNWNE. At over 20 hours long, this episode is one of the longest in the series, surpassing nearly all previous episodes except for episode 5.
We hope you enjoyed this giant PlayStation special, packed with discussions, memories, reviews, and plenty of fun moments along the way.
Anyways, be sure to hit a like, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos as it happens, and see you next time. So long.